For more than 3 centuries, the oceans belonged to the wooden walls, mighty ships of the line that carried the power of nations across the world. But by the mid-19th century, a single explosive shell could do what no navy had ever achieved: destroy these giants in an instant. The age of wood was dying, and something far stronger was taking its place.
When steam first entered naval warfare, it arrived awkwardly, huge paddle wheels strapped to the sides of warships. They freed ships from the mercy of the wind, but they were slow, inefficient, and dangerously exposed. A single well-placed shot could cripple a paddle ship. It was clear. Steam had potential, but the paddle wheel did not.
The breakthrough came with the screw propeller, a hidden, streamlined engine of power that worked beneath the waves. In 1845, a dramatic tug-of-war proved its superiority. The screw-driven rattler pulled the paddle-driven Electo backward through the water. The future had arrived. A warship no longer needed sails to rule the sea.
At the same time, a French artillery officer, Henri-Joseph Péhans, introduced a weapon that would end centuries of naval tradition: explosive shells, designed to punch through wooden planks and detonate inside. No wooden hull could survive such devastation. The world's fleets suddenly found themselves armed with weapons that could destroy their own ships. In the Crimean War, theory became a terrifying reality. At Sinope, Russian warships armed with Paxon's guns annihilated a Turkish squadron in minutes. Wooden ships burned like kindling. In response, France deployed iron-plated floating batteries, and at Kinburn, they proved unstoppable. Iron had defeated both cannon and fortress. A new age of naval warfare had begun.
In 1859, France shocked the world with La Gloire, the first true ocean-going ironclad. Armored in nearly 5 inches of iron, she made every wooden ship of the line obsolete overnight. Across the Channel, Britain panicked. Newspapers warned of invasion. The Royal Navy, master of the seas for centuries, suddenly found itself outpaced. Determined to regain control, Britain launched an industrial crusade. Engineers Isaac Watts and Thomas Lloyd were tasked with designing a warship that could dominate the seas. Their answer would be revolutionary: a vessel built entirely of iron, larger, faster, and stronger than anything France possessed. The world's naval balance was about to shift once again.
In 1861, the Royal Navy unveiled the HMS Warrior, an iron leviathan, 400 feet long, protected by a belt of forged iron backed with thick teak and driven by both steam and sail to a staggering 17.5 knots. She carried the firepower of a fleet and the armor of a fortress. Without firing a single shot, Warrior restored Britain's naval supremacy.
But across the Atlantic, the final verdict on wooden warships was delivered. In 1862, the Confederate Ironclad Virginia met the Union's Revolutionary Monitor at Hampton Roads. For hours they pounded each other, armor against armor, while nearby wooden ships burned helplessly. The world watched as centuries of naval tradition vanished in a single afternoon.
The Ironclad transformed naval warfare forever. From La Gloire to Warrior, from turret ships to the mighty dreadnought, the age of wood and sail had given way to iron, steam, and steel. The oceans would never be the same again. This was the death of the wooden wall and the beginning of modern naval power. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more content on naval warfare, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon.